Today we'll be learning to make chalk. For this, you'll need eggshells that have been thoroughly cleaned, warm water, flour, food coloring, a paper towel, and a blender, food processor, or mortar and pestle in order to crush your eggs. Let's get started. Take your food processor, or whatever item you've decided to use in order to crush your eggshells, and put your eggshells into this object. If you're using a food processor or blender, make sure to have a parent's supervision. You may need to repeat the crushing process a couple of times in order to blend all of the eggshells, but you need to make sure not to overload the machine. Watch as we blend up all of those eggshells. They should end up looking a little bit like this. Not a completely fine powder, but close enough to one that it will blend together. Once your eggshells have achieved a powder-like substance, transfer them into a bowl. After this, you'll want to get your other ingredients ready. This will include 4 teaspoons of hot water and 2 teaspoons of plain flour. Now, take your flour. And your teaspoon measure. Make sure to even off the measure so that you don't get too much excess. After your flour has been added to your concoction, stir it around just a bit. Make sure it's thoroughly mixed, and then take your warm water. We warmed it up in the microwave right before this. You'll use approximately 4 teaspoons of water. Pour it right into the mixture and make sure to stir it thoroughly so that everything is even. At this point, it should look a bit like this combination. Once you've achieved that texture, take your food coloring and put in a couple of drops. You'll want to add a lot of food coloring if you want it to be extremely pigmented. Otherwise, it might end up being a bit more white than you expected it to. We added about 5 drops, and it ended up being fairly pale. So if you'd like it to be very vibrant, I'd recommend adding approximately 10 drops. Make sure you mix it very well. Then take it with your fingers and roll it into a little tube. You'll place this on top of a paper towel and roll it right on up. The paper towel will help to soak up any excess water. Now, you have to wait. This is what it should look like when the chalk is done drying. Now to understand why this process works. Store-bought chalk has the main ingredient called calcium carbonate, and eggshells contain that same exact ingredient. That's why this makes a great alternative. I hope you enjoyed making chalk today and have so much fun drawing with it. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. While you're here, check out EPSCoR's website, or our Nature Sunday Academy page. When you do this activity, feel free to take pictures or videos and tag us at EPSCoR. Tell us all about your fun with STEM at home. Thanks for watching.